Well, good morning. My name is Soraya Edwards. I'm here for the marketing management position. Yeah, the lady outside said that this was the Chanel building. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so my name is Soraya Edwards once again. I do work with the GBMA. I study at George Brown College. I wanted to start the interview by asking, what do you think makes a good marketer from a great marketer? Seth Godin once said that a good marketer looks at consumers as targets, whereas a great marketer looks at it as people. And for me, that says a lot because at the end of the day, as a person, I always want my issues to be met and according to different products heard. For me also, I would say that my listening techniques would be critical and relationship wise because at the end of the day, I always try to hear out the people around me before I try to make my own assumptions. But at the end of the day, in terms of critical listening, I do try to be able to hear stronger voices out, especially when it comes to different bosses and different people around me in general. Like everyone has their own opinion. At the end of the day, it's really essential to look at that, especially in a business environment. I feel like everyone has different different says and different ways of looking at things, and I think that's really important to be able to look at. Do you have any other questions before we continue for me? If not, we can continue. In terms of communication, I would say I'm more of a driver. So looking into this specific position as management, I would love to be able to drive people around me, be able to take charge. I am somebody that loves to, push people, let people know what needs to be done at all times. I'm not somebody that just likes to sit and see people, dilly-dallying, especially when we know that we have certain tasks to be done. Yes, it is sometimes fun to be able to, work with a big brand and be able to, have different experiences. But at the end of the day, it is really essential to be able to, get work done and be able to call our team number one in the game. And that is very, very important, especially going into this position. Do you have any other things? Yeah, that's important as well. I 100%. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I would definitely say that is something really important for me. But yeah, in terms of purpose wise, I would say for me, my purpose here would be to not only build the company, but be able to build the people around me, be able to teach people from the lessons that I've learned at GBMA, help me utilize my skills into something that can maybe, bring better to the generations to come with this company. Obviously with management, I will definitely have different things in order to work on, especially when it comes to different paperwork and different projects. But at the end of the day, that's something I'm definitely looking forward to, especially having this vision and this opportunity is definitely something that has been on my list of things that I've really wanted to be able to build as a whole. I am also somebody that really likes to see myself project into things that are bigger than me, even things that are not something that I would call small. As long as it's something that I can see myself, bettering from and learning from, then at the end of the day, it's definitely something that I can, bring myself to the table to be about it and show forth. So yeah, I would say I'm definitely the leader type. I'm definitely the type that is consistent on time. When it comes to different projects, I'm always at the table being able to, bring the best energy I have. Quality is definitely important to me. I definitely take quality over quantity at any time in terms of projects and work. That is something I definitely would like to see from my team if I was to get the position. But yeah, I would say that is definitely something that is very important to me, and I would really like to see that come from my team members as well. So yeah, is there any other questions for me? No? Do you like the book? Yeah, I know. Seth Godin is a really good one. Yeah, of course. Okay. Let me think of anything else I might have to ask for the position or say. In terms of the position, I don't really know how much is the workload, but I do know, once again, in terms of communication, I do like to be able to hear people out, and I obviously like to be heard as well, especially working with a team that is as big as this. This building is huge, so I'm gonna have to work with a lot of different people, and obviously it's important that we all hear each other out. We're all there for each other. We all work with one another so that we're able to utilize each other's skills, utilize the things that we have within the building, so that we're able to grow and be in sync. So yeah, it was so good meeting you. I had an amazing time, and I really hope to hear from you soon. I will definitely email you or contact you in the next couple of weeks just to, get some feedback with the interview. I really hope that you had a good time as much as I did. And thank you so much for the opportunity. I really loved it. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.